called it that. And it's this device right here. So the project parameters were to make something that's extremely inexpensive, extremely simple to operate, requires almost no maintenance, and effectively meets the goal of rescuing somebody. So we've come up with this after a lot of crazy ideas that we went through. The whiteboard, when I used to teach at ITT, and the whiteboards we filled up with, you wouldn't believe how many crazy ideas before we come up with this. So this is very simple. So what's the fire department have on hand most of the time? They have air and they have water. So this is pneumatically driven that can be run from an air pack. And then basically they charge it, they aim it, they launch it. This will travel up to about 250 feet. It has the buoyancy to hold up an average adult. It has about 14 pounds of buoyancy, which is below a life jacket. A Type 2 life jacket, I believe, is 22 pounds. But to prove the concept, this holds up an adult. Myself and other people have actually been out in the water floating on it just to show that it does work. So this created a tool to help fill that gap. And this is actually attached to 250 feet of rope. It doesn't go out there and you just wait for them to swim back on their own. It goes out there, it's attached to the rope, they grab on, and you bring them back to safety. So that's the tool that we started with. That's the tool we're currently producing, and we've got other ideas and other tools that we're wanting to help fill in additional gaps that we find in the volunteer areas. So the problem, though, with dealing with the volunteers, 2015, I'd done a study on recruiting and retention with volunteer fire departments. What are some of the things that emerged? They don't have money, they don't have personnel, they don't have enough equipment or enough training. They're volunteers. They try the best they can with what they got. And I interviewed departments that their budget for a year was $2,000 to $3,000, and they cover 75 to 100 square miles of rural territory.